Hi, I am the deaf Julia Childs, and today I'm going to show you how to make salmon dinner. This is not going to be a salmon loaf or anything like that, where you use the breadcrumbs and everything. This is just going to be a plain salmon dinner. You want to This recipe calls for a good size that can feed between 5 and 7 people, which usually is about a 3 or 4 pound fish. You don't really need any special equipment to prepare this dish. They do have special fish cookers, but just a plain pan with a lid will be fine for this. You want to make sure you have a little bottle of wine that we're going to be using as part of the ingredients, some nutmeg, basil, and salt, of course. We are going to be chopping up some carrots and some potatoes and onions for the dish. Now, to prepare the fish, slice it down the middle and clean out its insides, and then cut its head off, but make sure to leave the tail. Season the inside of it, and then once that's seasoned how you think will taste good, the scales need to be taken off of the fish. But make sure that while you are descaling, you are very careful, because the meat is delicate, and as you are descaling, you could start to tear the meat apart, and that would ruin the fish. Also, make sure to leave the bones inside the fish for now. Now, inside the pan we are going to use, we're going to put some oil and water, maybe a little wine. And when it comes to the seasoning and all these ingredients, really, there are no set amounts for how much you can use. Whatever you think will taste good to you, that should be fine. Before you place the fish in the pan, put a screen down so the fish is easier to take in and out of the pan. Or you can use a cloth if you'd like, or if you don't have a screen to use. Put the fish in the pan and then put the lid on. We're going to have to cook it with the lid on in order for it to cook properly. But if the lid doesn't fit exactly, you can fill the gaps with some aluminum foil. Just place that over the pan and the fish, and then put the lid on top of that. You're gonna put the oven on 375 degrees, and we're gonna cook that for about an hour to an hour and a half. Then once we have all the vegetables chopped up and ready to be put in the pot, we're going to go ahead and put them in the pot with some seasoning, with some water and some wine, and just sit there and let that cook. Then once the fish is done cooking, we're going to take it out of the oven and slice it just a little bit down the back along the spine, and pull out all of the little bones now. And it is very important to make sure that all of the bones are taken out, because nobody wants to bite into a bone. That can be painful. Once the fish is deboned completely, put it back in the oven to keep it warm. And then mix some cornstarch in with hot water in order to make the sauce thicken. And you want to use hot water, otherwise it'll become clumpy. Or no, you don't want to. Do not mix the cornstarch in directly with the sauce, because it will become clumpy. Add a little cream, and then add the cornstarch mixture. Once you let that simmer for about 15 or 20 minutes, you can then take the fish out and begin to scoop the sauce and pour it over the fish, nice and evenly. Make sure the fish is covered entirely with the sauce. Then we will take the vegetables, they should be done cooking by now, and mix those in, or put those in with the fish before you serve it. And this dish goes very well with some white wines, maybe a white Zinfandel. So I hope you enjoy your meal.